naked. If you're reading this, I didn't make it. Don't let this page be the end of your faith in me. I didn't plan to die, I just lost track of time. It's time to wait when your hearts are rewind. You used to look at me like I hung the moon, but I was busy getting high just to hide the truth. I told you I'm fine with a half-lit smile, but I was counting my breaths and losing the miles. You asked why I stopped writing songs. I said life got loud, but I was fading all along. You said you'd wait for me to come back home, but I left you echoes in a voicemail tone. I thought I had time, one more night to get it right. One more laugh, one more fight. I didn't mean to leave you behind. You were always the best part of me. Remember that song I taught you to sing? It still plays in my head like a childhood swing. But I traded melodies for medicine. Thought I could balance it, guess I never did. You should never have to wear my shame, but I know my name still lives in your pain. Don't you dare follow me down. This ain't the way, this ain't the crowd. I wanted to stay, I swear I'm done, but the monster inside me lie. I thought I had time to fix what I broke with lies, to tell you the truth before the end. But I ran out of life to say. I thought I had time to fix what I broke with lines, to tell you the truth before the end. But I ran out of life to send. I'll tell Mom I'm sorry, and Dad I forgive him. Tell the mirror not to play the kid within him. And when you say loud enough for two, because part of me still lives in you. Remember that song I taught you to sing? It still plays in my head like a childhood swing. But I traded melodies for medicine. Thought I could balance it, guess I never did.
And still like a conversation at 2 a.m. You said you're good to drive.
A small one, no life. We both knew I wasn't, but no one said stay that night. Now there's glass in the street, and silence in my name, and I keep replaying that last mistake. Yeah. We were kings of the weekend, chasing neon dreams, backseat laughter, red solo cups and static screens. You threw me the keys like it was no big deal. Now they're carving my name in the windshield steel. I don't blame you, but I can't forgive myself for the red light I ran and the life I shelled. You cried at the scene while the lights turned blue, but it was already too late for I love you. Red lights and then grand, I should be dead yet. We laughed too loud to see the edge, and now I'm the ghost in your head. I wish you told me to stay just once. Just once. Whoa. I had plans for tomorrow, but I drank them away. You said you good The streetlights flashed like we were gods. I played my life like a deck of frauds. You told me I was more than this need for speed, but I needed to feel like I could still lead. Now the crowd's gone and the cheering's quiet, and I'm stuck in this wreck where your name runs riot. I should have stayed home. I had everything won. I wanted to fly more than I wanted it, a ring. Now you're left with a ghost and an red dead. I'm left with a life that ain't held to page. Should have chosen slow over beefing kryptonite, but I blinked and the world ain't compared. Pause. Now I already lied. I should have turned around and held you tight. Should have chosen slow over being right. But I blinked and the world hit pause. Now I write you this letter from the lost.
You said it'd be smooth, just like the last time, and I trusted you like I always did. But this one hit harder, it hit like goodbye. We used to chase light in the back of the dark. You passed me the flame, I ignored the spark. I wanted to breathe without feeling my lungs, wanted to sleep without fear of the sun. You said it was clean, said I'd be fine, but now I'm sinking through the ceiling of time. Yeah. One more hit, that's all it took. One last breath, one last look. You said trust me and I did. Now I'm writing this from where I slipped. I didn't know it was goodbye. You were more than a dealer, you were my friend. We laughed, we cried, we played pretend. But the line between love and poison is thin. And tonight, it finally caved in. I saw my body drop when my mind just froze. Tried to scream, but my lips stay closed. And I knew it was the end. But I hoped you'd find me in its sin before I went cold. I saw my body drop while my mind just froze. Tried to scream, but my lips stay closed. And I knew it was the end. But I hoped you'd find me and his sin before I went cold. I don't hate you, I just wish you knew that one more hit was one too few. Tell them I loved them even when I left. And please, don't let this happen to the next. You told me to stay, said the road could wait, but I looked in your eyes, kissed you late. I'm fine, just tired, I lied again. Now I'm writing this letter where the silence never ends. The highway was quiet, the clock hit 3. I kept the window cracked just to try to breathe, but the lines blurred fast and the wheel got light, and I drifted away before I knew it wasn't right. Tired eyes, closed it forever. I promised I'd make it, you told me never. I should've listened, I should've stayed. Now all that's left is what I didn't say. I was so close, I almost made it home. I saw your face when the lights went black. Felt the brakes slip, I couldn't come back. The seatbelt held, but my time let go. Now I watch over you from the softest glow. You used to hum me lullabies when I couldn't sleep. Now I wish I let your voice carry me deep. Instead I ran, said I'll be fine, and now you're holding silence in place of time. I'm sorry, Mom, I should've stayed. Tired eyes, closed off forever. I promised I'd make it, you told me never. I should've listened, I should've stayed. Now all that's left is what I didn't say. If you dream of me, don't cry too long. Hum that old tune, finish my song. Tell the stars I'm safe above the weather, and tell yourself I'm still knows forever. Tired eyes, close forever. I saw your face when the lights went black. Felt the brakes slip, I couldn't come back. The seatbelt rinsing, I should've stayed. Now all that's left is what I didn't say. I was so close, I almost made it home.
Hey! I've heard you've been asking what went wrong, why I left without a call, without a song. You keep rewinding all the signs you missed, but this letter is to say none of this was your fault.
You held my hand through every storm, built a shelter when I couldn't stay warm. But some wars rage too far inside, and I got good at wearing a smile that lied. I know you tried, and God, I felt it all, but even your love couldn't break my fall.
I couldn't carry it all. My shoulders were up under the weight I hold. I willed you, I swear that's true, but this took to me under the
I didn't wanna leave, I just needed quiet. The noise in my head was a constant riot. I wrote you notes, never sent. I kissed your name in every goodbye I meant.
Don't blame yourself for what I had. I smiled, laughed, and that's what I did. You love me the best that anyone could, and I left this world still misbelieving you would.
I couldn't carry it all, but I love you even as I fall. Remember me when you feel small. And if you find someone new, don't close the door. You don't owe me guilt, just love forevermore.
I was gonna say I'm right today. Your rocker's still down. I rehearsed what to say, but then the halls went still and strange, and all my words just ran away. I like your smile, the way you wrote your name in notebook style. You loaned me a pen once in math last spring. I kept it in my pocket like a lucky thing. I thought I'd wait till after class. Now I'm writing this from the past. Until the sirens came, I was just a kid, just a heart with a name you never know. To say goodbye, we practiced lockdowns like fire drills, but no one warned us what silence kills. I saw the fear on your face as you dug below. I wish I'd reach for your hand before I had to go. I never meant to die, dead rat. Still won't hear my head, not in profound demise. When balance in mind, if you ever wonder if I would have said yes, I would have smiled and meant it no less. Until the sirens came, I was just a dream, waiting for courage to meet the sea. Now I'm a name in a yearbook peak, frozen in time, too young for this. So keep that pen, the one I held. Write your life, don't let it be shelved. And if you think of me, smile when you do, 'cause all I wanted was more time with you.
Never heard me crying behind the laugh. You never saw me fading while you clapped.
I begged in silence, you just called me strong. But strength ain't silence when you're holding on too long. We all had something to say, but no one. Your friend, your forgive you. We didn't mean to die, we just wanted a rest. You don't have to carry our names as regret. Just promise this when someone goes quiet. Lean in, because silence is a language too, and you might be the only one who hears it in time.
This was The Other Side of Silence. Thank you for listening.